Good afternoon, Blue Comet fans. Welcome back here to the Z95.3 big broadcast brought to you by the Sonic Drive-In here today. And moving things around this afternoon as we've had to yesterday as well for the guys to play at Santa Fe Park. So the good folks are here at Humboldt, where I got my start here in Southeast Kansas back in a few years back, calling all these Humboldt games. So good to be back here in Humboldt, gracious town and gracious folks, great kids, great school. And they've let us use the facilities here, which is an awesome facility, to get these games in for both the Iola and the Lady Blue Comets here today. Lady Blue Comets win yesterday, a couple games over Coffeyville to now go to 9-6 on the year. 6-6 is the record I have for Iola Lady Phillies here. The Phillies, I guess we need to call them Lady Phillies. The Phillies here today. Both teams need to get these games in because we know that on Wednesday those records have to go in to Kesha to get ready to get the seedings going next weekend, and then hopefully we'll be ready to go. And if the Lady Blue Comets can win out, which is not going to be easy here, got 2 games here against a very tough Philly squad, and then we got 2 games against the defending runner-up 4A state champs last year. That would be the Independence Lady Bulldogs, who played excellent again this year. That's tomorrow at Santa Fe Park. Now we will be broadcasting live from Hudson Field, where the Blue Comets can't play at their home field of Katy Park due to the water. So we get to offer some opportunity to call the game from Panther Field there at Hudson Field, home of the Panthers, tomorrow at 11 o'clock here on Z95.3. So today it's a big game for both of these squads and these teams. Both teams need wins here, trying to get better seeding. Like I said, those 2 wins yesterday for Lady Blue Comets were a big help, but these 2 are very important. So are the 2 tomorrow, and then of course the one on Thursday of next week. Just depending on how the Lady Blue Comets do here today. If they win today, win on Saturday, that could be a very important matchup to determine maybe a split in the SEK title there between them and Fort Scott. But you got to get past Bulldogs first and the Phillies here today. So it's not going to be easy for Lady Blue Comets. They had 2 games yesterday to get them warmed up for it, so hopefully it'll be all good. Lady Blue Comets are on the visiting side of the matchup here today on this first game of the doubleheader. Catch us online at kinz.biz. All right, Iola is going to be the home team. They will have Murray in the circle, Holloway behind the dish. Burrow is at first. They have another Holloway at second. Morrison is at short. Aronson is over at third base. Fountain is in left. Sprague in center. And Curry is make sure I got that right. Curry is your right fielder for the Lady I keep wanting to call them the Lady Mustangs. It's the Phillies of Iola as they take the field now. Murray into the circle, getting ready to go. It will be Thompson, Wagner, and Donovan, the first 3 up here to start this one this afternoon, as we're going to play 2 and getting closer to the playoff season coming up here this year for Lady Blue Comets and the Comets. As I said, got to get these games in before Wednesday, and I know that was very important to Coach Murray yesterday. And even though the field was not ideal conditions, it was still a very good field, and it provided us a good place to play ball. As Coffeyville came to town, played some good games yesterday, so we were able to call that one. And like I said, the Lady Blue Comets get a 6-5 in I don't remember the score in the second game there, but it was a win for them yesterday as well, Santa Fe Park. So hopefully nice and warmed up here today. Sophie Imling is going to be into the circle for the Lady Blue Comets here on the visiting side, but it's going to be a game that the Lady Blue Comets definitely need to pay attention to get in the field, and let's see if we can get a win here today for the Lady Blue Comets. As we're ready to rock and roll, it will be Tater Thompson, the shortstop, for the Blue Comets. Come to the field, come to the box, ready to go, as the Phillies having a meeting there in the circle. Got some nice young ladies from Iola up here running the scoreboard, so I know they're going to be fair for us, and it'll be all good here tonight. All right, live online at kinz.biz. First pitch of the game. Here we go. All right, it is a Murray. And Taylor Thompson stands in. First pitch here is on the way. Outside, ball 1. Didn't get an outside mic set up out there, folks. I'll do that here shortly, but we'll get one out there so you can catch the crowd noise. And outside once again for Murray. Makes it a 2-0 count. Taylor has hit the ball really well here the last couple of weeks, so she can keep that up. Taylor back in. Here's the 2-0. Staying outside is Murray. 3-0 to her to the leadoff hitter. Lady Blue Comets looking to continue this good play here towards the end of the season. That's what you want to do, into the playoffs, playing good softball. So they're doing that right now. Got to keep it up. Thompson, 3-0. That's call strike there. Taylor thought she might get the run down there, but on the outside edge by the ump. Steve Rack 3-1 to her now. Murray ready. Here's the pitch. Catching that outside edge once again. Same pitch. Full count. So Taylor Checking in Coach Jacket down the third base line. Coach Imling down the first base side for the Lady Comets. Full count. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts. That's out number 1. So Murray gets the strike out here to start off. Here comes Brianna Wagner, Blue Comet catcher, to the plate. And she goes. Outside edge. Strike 1 to her. So Brianna keeping an eye on that pitch there, making she's the catcher and making sure she gets that call for her pitcher on that outside edge when we are on the defense. That's low for ball 1, 1-1. So the 1-1 count, Murray. Back to the circle. Wagner ready. Here's the pitch. That's outside, 2-1. Coach Jack with the encouragement sign down the third base side. Murray, the side she likes from Holloway. And Wagner, 2-1. Wow. 2-2. Working along that inside edge right there. She's been getting a good call strike there. And here she comes again. Bree sends that one over to the right side, and it's a foul ball. 2-2 remains the count. This field drains very well. It's got the AstroTurf out here on the infield. Still some a lot of standing water on the outside of it, but that's going to be a foul ball heads up out there into the stands. 2-2. So Brown fighting them off, trying to get it going here for the Lady Blue Comets to start this one. 2-2-2. Riley Donovan on deck for the Lady Blue Comets. Here's the pitch. And that was a little off the end of the bat, and it'll be right there to the first baseman, Burrow. She'll handle it right down the line for outs number 2. Here comes Riley Donovan, Lady Blue Comets center fielder, stepping up. 2 out, nobody on. First baseman Rachel Jacket clean up here on deck. So here's Riley stepping in. And first pitch to her. Outside, ball 1. 1-0. So with the 1-0 count, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-1. If you're on the live stream, got a really nice view of the field here. Should catch most of the ball action out there today. Here's the pitch. Over to Burrow there at first behind the bag. She'll make the play. And that's out number 3. So 1-2-3 inning here for the Phillies. No hits, nobody left, no errors. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Burrow, Holloway, and Morrison, the first 3 up. And we come back. No score, just underway. Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom of the first. No score. Burrow, the first baseman. Holloway, the second baseman. And Morrison, the shortstop. First 3 up here against Sophie Imling. So Sophie in the circle. You got Wagner behind the dish. Jacket at first. Custom Border at second. Thompson short. Babcock third. Lewis left. Donovan center. Shields is your right fielder for Lady Blue Comets here. And here we go as the first baseman, Burrow, steps in. Shot, and it'll go right out into right field as the infield playing up. She gets underneath Shields' legs there, but she's on it quick, get it in quick, and it will be a single to start off here for Burrow. So the Phillies have the leadoff hitter on. Here comes second baseman Holloway. So Holloway steps in here. Here's Emling ready to go. Burrow at first. Trying to lay down the bunt. Foul ball. 0-1. So the 0-1 count to her. As we're going to get a equipment adjustment out there. Now we're ready to go. Coach Whitey's squad. Sends Holloway back in with an 0-1 count. He's down to third baseline for the Phillies. Here's the pitch from Emling. Woo, up on the inside. 1-1. So stage 1-1 to her as Morrison will be on deck. Emling sort of fouled away. It's now 1-2. So the 1-2 count. Trying to get that first out. Got to run over it first. So Holloway back in. Here's the 1-2 from Emily. Runner right there, Thompson. Going to throw it over to second. Get the lead runner there, but they won't get the speedy Morrison going down, or Holloway down the line. She reaches on the fielder's choice. It'll be 6-4 for out number 1 on the lead runner. Holloway over at first. Here comes Morrison to the plate with 1 out. And a runner at first. Morrison, shortstop. Fountain, left fielder. On deck. Emily to the plate. To the screen. Foul ball. 0-1. So the 0-1 count, Morrison right back in. Emling bringing it. Fly ball out into left center field, and it will get down and hit to the fence there. Coming around to second is Holloway, and Wheatley's going to bring her on in. Whitey's going to bring her on in. And it'll be an RBI double here for Morrison. So the Phillies take the lead. 1-0 here in the first on the double by Morrison. So she's over at second scoring position here. Second hits for the Phillies is now 1-0. Here comes Fountain. Runner scoring position at second. Standing in. Aronson on deck. Pitch from Emily. Steve Wright called. 0-1. So with an 0-1 count to her. Pitch coming. Must be just a little low. Can't catch that outside edge. 1-1. So Fountain back in with that 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. So Morrison stand over second. That RBI double. I got a 1-0. Fountain with the 1-2 count. And 1 out here. Here's Emling. Foul ball to the right side. Out of play. All right. Morrison, little equipment adjustment. Now she's ready to go. Fountain comes back in after the foul ball. 1-2 to her. Emling to the plate. Gets underneath Wagner's legs. No throw down to third. Wild pitch allows Morrison to get to third. And it's a 2-2 count at the plate. So Fountain now getting the count even. Base hit, brings in that runner to give him a 2-0 lead here, but Emling can have second out. That's off the top of the glove from Wagner, and that's a pass ball right there. And the run comes in on the air by the Lady Blue Comets. And the air brings in the run to make it a 2-0 ball game. And it's a full count at the plate here to Fountain. Now 2-0. Aronson on deck. Fountain back in, full count. Ball 4. So put a base runner on here. Coming to the plate now will be Aronson. And it looks like Fountain left the bag there just a little early. Trying to lead off there, maybe. Stepped out the bag. She's out. So that's on number 2. Okay. So still 2-0. Now nobody on with 2 outs. Outside. Ball 1 to Aronson. So 1-0 her. 2 outs and nobody on. 2 runs have come across here for Iola so far. That's low for ball 2. And the third baseman Aronson with Sprague, the DP, on the deck. Here's the pitch from Emling. Swing and a miss. Now 1-1. 2-1, sorry. 2-1 count. So 2-1. Emling delivers. That's a shot, and it'll get just past the glove there. Thompson into left center field. Cut it out there, Donovan. Donovan getting it in, trying to get in for a second, and she'll make it. There is Aronson. So the double. The third hit. Probably would have brought in a run there if Morrison hadn't been called out. So Aronson is over at second on the third hit. Here comes Sprague, the DP. She'll stand in. Runner scoring position. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Outside. Steve Wright called. 0-1 to her. So the 0-1 count. Emling to Sprague. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. Holloway, the catcher, on deck. Sprague can get on here. And the 0-2 tour from Emling. Low, ball 1, 1-2. So Sprague 1-2 count, steps right back in, trying to get Aronson off of second. Swing it down and send it off foul to the right side, stays 1-2. So the 1-2 count to Sprague. And Emling ready to deliver. Here's the pitch again. That's a little runner there at third. Nice job by Corey Babcock. She'll pick it up by KB and get it to 5-3 for the third out. But the damage done, 3 hits. They leave one. One error brings in the 2 runs. And we will go to the second inning. Jacket, Babcock, and Custom Border on the way to the plate. 2-0 Iola, Z95.3. Alrighty, back here ready to go to the second inning. 2-0 the Phillies of Iola over the Lady Blue Comets here today. So back in the circle is Murray. She had no hits, got 1 strikeout, no base on balls, no runs. She'll face Rachel Jacket, Blue Comet first baseman, stepping up first. Let me get some hits going here and get into this 2-0 lead. Outside is strike 1. 17 pitches for her now. 0-1 to Jacket to start off. Swing and a miss, now 0-2. So the 0-2 count, KB on deck. Ray J right back in. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-2. Right, chasing after that one with a 1-2 count. Jacket stays in the box. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the steal. Rack out. That's the second one. And that's out number 1. And starting off this inning like the first for Murray with the strikeout. Here comes KB, the top third baseman, stepping up. So Babcock, ready to go. One out, nobody on. Low outside, ball 1-2. KB trying to get something going here for Lady Cummins. Let's see if we can get that first hit. Here's swing and a miss. This 1-1. So the 1-1 count to her. KB ready to go. Murray with the sign and the pitch outside, 2-1. So the 2-1 count. Babcock checking both coaches. First Emling down the first base line. Now Jacket down to third base. Back in with a 2-1 count to her. Murray delivers outside, 3-1. So that 3-1 count. Babcock ready to go. That's up high. Lady Blue Comets have a base runner on the base on balls. We'll take everyone we can get right here. Looking to get them on. Here comes Jerry Lynn Custer Border. And Jerry Lynn is going to drive around here with one out. And KB at first. Signs from Jacket down to third baseline, ready to go. Drake standing in the on-deck circle. She's the DP for Lady Blue Comets. Safe back at the plate, trying to lay down the bunt there. It's going to be ball 1 at the plate. Trying to quick throw down the first there, trying to get Babcock as she gets back in time. So long look down to Jacket once again. Custom Border back in. 1-0. Kira Drake ready to go on deck. That's outside, 2-0. So Coach trying to play a little small ball here, trying to get somebody in scoring position, try to get one of these runs back here in the second inning as it's 2-0 Iola. And 2-0 to Custom Border. Pitch for Murray. Swing and a miss, 2-1. KB looking to get off of first over there. So Jerry Lynn now ready to go. Become a second baseman, steps in. 2-1 to her. Trying to lay down that bunt once again. It'll go into foul ground, and it's 2-2. All right, with one out, 2-2. Now what does Jacket do? Does she try to tell her to hit away? Can she get that bunt laid down there straight? Can we get Babcock over on the sacrifice bunt? Changes things up here on the 2-2 count. Custom Border back in. Murray gets her swinging away and fouls it to the screen. Swinging away once again here. I don't think they're going to try to lay down the bunt play here. 2-2. Jerry Lynn trying to get something to drive. Here's the pitch from Murray. Low outside, runs the count full. Nice at bat here by Custom Border. Man, I tell you, they're playing a way over to the line at right. It's shading to the left there in the left center field. So a lot of room in right center. If they can poke one over there. And it's going to be right at Morrison there to shortstop. She'll get it back over to first. Throw it into foul ground. That's going to get away with a nice little bounce back to the first baseman, Burrow, and she's able to get it there quick. But getting to second is Babcock. Custom Border outs on the fly ball to the shortstop. That's second out. Babcock over to second. And here comes Kira Drake to the plate. Now runner scoring position. Lady Blue Comets have a chance to bring a run in here with 2 outs. So Kara standing in now, ready to go. 2 outs. Babcock at second. Murray delivers high, ball 1. In the top of the second, 2-0 Iola, folks. Big games for both of these teams. Here's the pitch. That's called strike 1. 1-1 to her. Babcock Edwards second, hoping not to get stranded there. Reached on a base on balls. That's outside. 2-1 here to Drake. Sophie Emling will be on deck. Hoping Kara can get on, Sophie can get up here and see if she can help her own cause. As it's a 2-1 count now to Drake. Back in, Murray bringing it up high inside. It's 3-1. So the 3-1 count. Murray now sitting at 36 pitches. Bringing it outside, ball 4. So based on balls. Oh, you're kidding me. He called out a strike. Come on, Blue. That was so outside. Good Lord in America. Wow. That's a good shot there. Good job by Morris. Go back and get it. Wow. All right, so there you go. Out number 3. Blue Comets getting no hits. They leave 1. Now leave 2. No errors. No runs come in. It's a 2-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the second. It will be Holloway, Curry, and Murray when we come back. Z95.3. And we're back here as we start the bottom of the second inning. Holloway, the catcher, sends one back over the screen for strike 1 on the foul ball. Sophie Emling, 1 inning of work. She's now thrown 24 pitches. No strikeouts, no base on balls, 3 hits, 2 runs. One of them charged to her. A little runner right back to Emling here, and it'll go 1-3, out number 1. So here comes the right fielder, Curry. She'll come to the plate now for the Phillies. They lead it 2-0 here. Coach Whitey down the third base line, sending out some signs for her. She steps to the box here, ready to face Sophie Emling for the first time. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Runner out there on the first pitch to Thompson. Thompson gathers, comes across. Nice throw, 6-3, out number 2. So here comes the pitcher, Murray. 2 outs and nobody on. See if she can help her own cause here, the number 9 hitter. Now ready to go against Emling with 2 outs and nobody on. So if you're looking for a quick inning here. Murray right in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Oh, 1 to Murray. Right back in she goes. And Emling delivers. And a little runner there, and that'll be a second custom border. Quick little throw over to first, 4-3 for a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Blue Comets. So no hits, nobody left, and no errors, and no runs come in. It's a 2-0 ball game as we go to the third. Emling, Lewis, and Thompson to the plate when we come back. Z95.3. All righty, Blue Comet fans back here, ready to go to the third inning. Blue Comets trail it 2-0, as it will be Emling, Lewis, and Thompson, the first three up here in the third, facing Murray. She's got 2 innings of work. She's thrown 37 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 1 base on balls, no hits, and no runs. And she'll face Sophie Emling, the Blue Comet pitcher, for the first time here in the third inning. Signs from Coach jacking down the third baseline, ready to go. J.C. Lewis on deck. Taylor Thompson in the hole to start out the first 3 here. And the pitch outside. 1-0. So the 1-0 count. Here's the pitch to her. Low outside. It's now 2-0. So the 2-0 count here to Sophie, standing right in. And the pitch coming. Swing and a miss, 2-1. So the 2-1 count here to Sophie, right back in. She goes. Here's the pitch from Miller. Swing and a miss, it's now 2-2. So Emling trying to get something started here in the third. Lady Blue Comets looking for their first hit against Murray here in this first game. Sophie back in. Here's the pitch to her. Call, Steve Rack 3. That's the third strikeout here to start the innings. And Lewis comes to the plate. This guy needs to have a general strike zone for everybody. But, hey, it's all good. We'll be all right. Here comes Lewis to the plate. JC trying to lay one down. That's popped up in the air. Nice job by the catcher, Holloway, coming up from behind the dish to make the play for out number 2. Top of the order, Taylor Thompson. She struck out to lead off the game here for Lady Blue Comets. Worked that count full. See if we can get something going here with 2 outs. As Murray looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here. Herself into this top of the third. Murray bringing it to the screen. Foul ball, 0-1. So the 0-1 count to her. Breonna Wagner on deck. Murray catching the outside edge. It's 0-2. So the 0-2 count here to Thompson. She's right back in. So she can get a hit, get this inning going. Maybe a little 2-out rally for the Blue Comets. Here we go. That's a shot right there at third. Nice little dig there by Aronson as she has to come up and throw. 5-3 for the third out. 1-2-3. No hits, nobody left, no errors, and no runs. It's a 2-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the third. It will be Burrow, Holloway, and Morrison. Oh, what are we doing here? What happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is this a new person?
No, that's still Taylor Thompson at the plate. So we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on now. It's a 2-2 count. Apparently Thompson is not out. But maybe it was a foul. Maybe it hit the plate or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I can count. Now she's out on the strikeout. I have no idea what the deal is with on that. But this umpire has been driving me crazy all game long anyway. So anyway, let's go to the bottom of the third. We'll be back in 1 minute. Z95.3. I was going to tell you, too, Zach, there's a Smokey D's barbecue commercial in there. Let's play it a couple times today and tomorrow for my buddy. He's opening a restaurant in town. Alrighty, we'll have to go back and watch the game film to try to figure out what that was. But okay, here we go to the third. It will be the top of the order. Burrow. She started off with a hit here for the Phillies. She stands in here. They lead 2-0. She'll swing and miss from Emling. And it's 0-1-2. She's 1 for 1 at the plate. Emling now with 29 pitches on the afternoon. No strikeouts, no base on balls, 3 hits, 2 runs. Both of them charged to Sophie. All right, 0-1 to Burrow. Here's the pitch to her. That's out in front, 1-1. So with a 1-1 count to her, Burrow, first baseman, standing in. Outside edge, ball 2, 2-1. So the 2-1 count, and Burrow ready, gets a piece of a foul ball, and it's 2-2. So the 2-2 count to her, she'll step back in. And ready to go. Burrow. That one got away from Sophie there. Now it's a full count. So the full count to her. Swing and a miss. Kind of helped Sophie out right there with that one. And the strikeout, her first of the afternoon. That's out number 1. Swinging a ball 4 there. So here comes Holloway, the second baseman, reached on a fielder's choice, scored that first run on as part of that 2 RBI double by Morrison, who's on deck for the Phillies. As Holloway stands in, and Emling delivers. Steve Wright call 0-1 to her. Morrison on deck. As I said, the 2 RBI double her last time up. See if Holloway can get on for her again. As Phillies trying to extend the lead here, and it's a 1-1. But it is 1 out and nobody on here in the bottom of the third. Holloway. Right back in, ready to go. Emily with the sign. Here's the pitch. Inside edge, ball 2. So stage 2-0 to her. 2-1, I'm sorry. 2-1 to her. Here's Emily with the pitch. Shot down the third baseline and out of play. Coach Whitey wisely out of the way of that one. Got to get down in front of that one, Coach. You got to stop at the fundamentals. Get down. Throw the leg out. Get a glove on it. 2-2. Back in goes Holloway. Here's the pitch from Emily. A runner foul ball once again. 2-2 remains the count. So Emily looking for a second out here. She's got Holloway 2-2 after a couple foul balls. Oop, that one got away from her. 3-2, full count. At full count against Burrow as well, so see if that helps out here. Full count against Holloway. Wagner with the sign. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout and back-to-back strikeouts here for Sophie Emling. That's a big help. And that's 2 strikeouts here. And here comes Morrison. I said she had that big 2 RBI double back into the first. She steps up here with 2 outs and nobody on. So shortstop standing in, ready to go. Emling. Swing and a miss to Morrison. 0-1 to her. To Morrison. Up high and inside. It's a 1-1 count. So Morrison stands in 1-1 with Fountain on deck. If she can get on, 2 outs. And Emling looking to get out of this inning. That's a steer eye 2 on the swing and a miss. Getting away from Wagner. Help there from Fountain. 1-2. Let's see if we can get a 1-2-3 inning here. It's Morrison back in, ready to go. Emily to the plate. Heads up in the crowd over here. Foul ball. So the foul ball remains 1-2. Quick look, Coach Whitey down the line. Morrison back in. Emling ready to go. The 1-2 pitch. Should be good for Bree. She should be able to handle it. And nice job, Wagner behind the plate. She takes care of it on the foul ball for the third out. It's a 1-2-3 inning. No hits, nobody left, no errors, no runs come in. It'll stay 2-0 as we go to the fourth. Wagner, Donovan, and Jacket. When we come back, Z95.3. Hey, welcome back here, Blue Comet fans. To the fourth inning we go. Brianna Wagner to the plate in this 2-0 ball game. The Iola Phillies have the lead over Lady Blue Comets here in this big doubleheader for both teams. Wagner stands in. She's 0 for 1. First pitch from Murray outside. Ball 1 to start the fourth. She's got 47 pitches, 4 strikeouts, 1 base on ball. She's given up no hits and no runs to the Lady Blue Comets. Starts Wagner off with a 1-0 count. Riley Donovan on deck. Rachel Jackets in the hole here, and that's outside for a 2-0 count. Like Bree trying to square around a bunt. She's right back in here now with a 2-0 count ahead of Murray. Squaring around once again. This time does bunt it away into foul ground, and it's 2-1. Might have fared well just to get out of the way of that one. Probably would have been ball number 3. But gets the bat on it for a foul ball. 2-1 now. So Wagner right back in. Here's the 2-1. That's a shot now to get out into center field. Lady Blue Comets have their first hit of the ball game. Brianna Wagner on. As now the ball gets away coming in. They get it back quick. Wagner stays over to first. And Thompson, Jacket, and Emling led out the innings. First 3 here for Lady Blue Comets. They all struck out. So now Lady Blue Comets have a base runner here. Let's see if we can turn it around here and get it going. Here's Riley Donovan. She's 0 for 1 at the plate. She had a fly ball in foul ground to the first baseman, her first time up. Now with 1 out and nobody on, faces Murray for the second time, trying to lay down a nice job. She'll lay it down perfect. Coming down from third there as they get her on the sack bunt. Well, I tell you what, that was awful close to seeing Burrow's foot come off there, but Aronson makes the play. Good job there by Donovan. 1 out, over to second goes Wagner. So now to the plate comes Rachel Jacket. She's 0 for 1, struck out her first time up, so a chance now for Rachel to bring in a run here, see if we can cut into this 2-0 lead. As become first baseman takes first pitch outside from Murray. Rachel struck out of the sit, checking in with Mom down the line. Steps right back in. Coach Emling down at first base side. Over at second is Wagner. Outside corner edge for the strike call, 1-1. So the 1-1 count to her. Murray bringing it. Swing and a miss to Rachel. 1-2 now. Oh, Rachel, tell you, just trying to get a hold of one here. I said center fielder shading a little bit to the left side. So a lot of room in right center field there if Rachel can get one over there. But the 1-2 on the way. Oh, that's going to be a foul ball. Right fielder there, Curry, kind of playing towards the line a little bit. All right, so now after some foul balls come in, it's 1-2 to Jacket here with Corey Babcock on deck. Way to become a catcher. Bree Wagner standing over second after a single. Gets to second on the sac bunt by Donovan. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss to Rachel Jacket, and that's strikeouts. Number 5 on the day, and Jacket goes down swinging. Here comes KB. She reached on the base on balls her first time up. And she'll stand in here now with 2 outs. And Wagner at first. KB ready to go. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. One over to KB. Custom border on deck. Babcock 1-0. Outside 2-0. So that 2-0 count to her. Check in with Jacket down the line, now ready. Murray has the sign she likes from Holloway. That gets away from Holloway, and that's going to be an opportunity to move over to third on the wild pitch. And here we go, Lou Comets with the wild pitch. And a 3-0 to Babcock at the plate. So KB stepping right back in with custom border on deck. KB, the runner at third, trying to bring her in. That's up high, ball 4. Runners on the corners for the Comets now. Second base on balls given up here by Murray. And that brings Geraldine Custom Border to the plate. 0 for 1, fly ball to center field, her first time up. So Geraldine now will stand up with runners on the corners, 2 outs. Her team trails 2-0 here in the top of the 4th inning. And the pitch, swing and a miss at the high one. 0-1. Maybe a little anxious up there as that rise ball got her. Geraldine right back in, 0-1. Murray bringing it. Boy, I tell you what. That's dang near the other batter box over there. Calls a strike 2. That's all right, 0-2. Back in, Geraldine goes. The 0-2 count in the pitch. That's a shot, and it'll be right there at the third baseman, Aronson, off the end of the bat. So they get the out there for the fly ball out. So 1 hit, they leave 2. No errors in that inning by Iola. We will go to the bottom of the 4th inning with a 2-0 ball game. Iola leads Fountain, Aronson, and Sprague when we come back. Z95.3. Back here, battle of the 4th inning we go. Fountain, Aronson, and Sprague, the first 3 up here. Sophie Emling back on the hill. She's thrown 46 pitches. 2 strikeouts, no base on balls. She's given up the 3 hits and the 2 runs. She'll face Fountain for the second time. Fountain reached on a base on balls her first time up. Steer right 1 called. 0-1. So I wanted to start her off here. Quick inning for Sophie last inning. See if we can get that again. Get those AB Comet bats working. That's a soft fly ball, and it may be trouble, and it'll get down just off the grass behind Geraldine Custom Border. She played in on the dirt a little bit there, and it's down for a base hit to lead off here for Fountain. So Fountain gets the base hit. Here comes Aronson to the plate. She's got a double her first time up. Got stranded at second back there in the first inning. So with a runner on and nobody out, she'll step in. And Emling delivers. Ball. So ball 1 to her. And back in goes Aronson. That's low for ball 2. 2-0. Sprague to DP on deck, but it's 2-0 here to Emling. From Emling to Aronson. And the pitch. Up high, 3-0. Quick snap throw down to first. Diving back in down there is Fountain. 3-0 to Aronson at the plate. And Emling. D-Rag one right down the pipe. They're taking all the way. Aronson, see if we can get another one here is Sophie. 3-1 to her. Ball 4. Runners now at first and second here. On the base on balls. First one given up here by Emling. So Sprague, the DP, comes to the plate. She's 0 for 1. Grounded out to third her first time up. Like to see that again. Might end up with a double play or better here for Lady Blue Comets. Here's Sprague standing in. Steve Rack one call. 0-1. Holloway on deck as Sprague stands in, checking in. Coach Whitey down the line. 0-1 to her. Sprague ready. High inside, 1-1. So the 1-1 count. Emling. Bringing it in here. Little runner there to Emling. And she'll come out of the circle, go over to first and get her there. Trying to throw it back across. And, oh, man, nice try there. Good try by Jacket to get it back over there to Babcock to try it out, but doesn't go. So Sprague is out on the 1 to 3 for round number 1. Runners move up to second and third. Here comes Holloway to the plate. The catcher, 0 for 1, grounded out back to the pitcher. Her first time up, but runners in scoring position. Here's the Phillies are trying to increase this 2-0 lead against Lady Blue Comets. Only one out in the fourth. That's a fly ball, and it's going to be left field. And it is hooking, and it is foul ball. She almost got all of that one. Long strike, 0-1. Holloway almost 3-run dingered her way to a 5-0 lead here for the Phillies. Curry will be on deck. Holloway back in after the long foul ball, the long strike. Found at third, Aronson at second. Only one out here. And Holloway with an 0-1 count stands in. And the catcher. On the inside, it's going to get away from Wagner, trying to throw it back up. She's out! Oh, no! Come on, Blue, really? Wow. Oh, man, she was out. All right, they call her safe. We got video. We'll check it later. So she's safe coming in. Good job by Fountain coming home, but on the wild pitch, and that makes it a 3-0 ball game. And it's Holloway with a 1-1 count. I could talk to her too, Coach, because that's, oh, boy, I tell you what. And so I don't think so. The umpire here is talking to Coach Jacket. Coach Jacket, he's saying that she got underneath it. And I don't think that the umpire out there in the field really had a view at it. I think he was kind of checking on the runners on the going to third, which is what he should be doing. So I can't say that umpire out there had a clear view of it. So I'm going to say he's going to go out there and say, if he didn't say anything, I didn't see anything. So I'm calling her safe, so she's safe. Wow. We'll check the video later on, folks, but there we go. And it's a safe call, so it is a 3-0 ball game here. And it's a 1-1 at the plate here for Holloway. That one's over on the right side, and it'll be Jacket trying to get there. She'll get it in foul ground. Good job at foul ground. Rachel Jacket coming up making the play for round number 2. Oops, she had one more pitch in there, didn't she? Here comes Curry to the plate now. It's a 3-0 ball game as they're trying to leave that runner there at third. Low on the inside, ball one to her. 1-0. So with a 1-0 count, Murray will be on deck if Curry can get on. Little runner right there at first, and there's Rachel Jacket making the play herself for the third out. But the damage done here is they get one hit They leave one, and the error brings in another run to make it a 3-0 ball game. Drake, Emily, and Lewis when we come back to the fifth inning we go, Z95.3. And we're back here as we go to the fifth inning. Blue Comets now traded by a score of 3-0 on a questionable call there at home. And it will be Kara Drake, Sophie Emling, and J.C. Lewis. It's coming to the plate here for the fifth inning for Lady Blue Comets, who have one hit on the ball game. And a good job of pitching out there for Murray. She's got 63 pitches, 5 strikeouts, 2 base on balls, 1 hit, and the no runs. And up inside to Drake for ball 1. So 1-0 to Kara. Outside, 2-0. So see if we can get something going here in the fifth. Kara Drake right back in, 2-0 to her. Sophie Emling on deck. Murray delivers high inside. It's 3-0. So the 3-0 counts. Kara more likely taking all the way here. Steve Rycole. 3-1. So the 3-1 count now. Kara looking for something to drive. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Ball 4. Leadoff runner here for the Lady Blue Comets on the second base, on the third base on balls given up here by Murray. Here comes Sophie Emling to the plate. She's 0 for 1, grounded out, struck out her first time up. And she will step up here with no outs and a runner on, trying to help her own cause. And the pitch. Whoa, that's up high inside. Ball 1 got away from Murray there, coming up inside. Trying to square around for the bunt, gets out of the way. And it's ball 1. J.C. Lewis on deck. So 1 out of Sophie. That's up high now, 2-0. So the 2-0 count here, Emling. An opportunity here for the Lady Blue Comets. Need to get some hits, base runners. 2-0 to Emling. That's outside. Now 3-0. Murray, all of a sudden, a little trouble here with the strike zone. Just a little bit off of it. She's pitched a great game to this point. She still has. She's got her lead team ahead 3-0 as she's behind Emily now, 3-0. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. So the 3-1 count. Jackman jacking down the line, has a new sign she likes. Now Sophie in, ready to go. Here's the 3-1 to her. Screwing around, trying to lay down that bunt. And once again, another pop-up to the catcher on the bunt play. Now, the Lady Blue Comets have not been able to execute that at all here today to move the runner over. Emily is out. Drake over to first. Stays there. Here comes J.C. Lewis. She's 0 for 1. Tried that same move back in the third inning. And Holloway doing very well behind the dish. Jumps up and snags it out of the air for the outs. So here's Lewis stepping back in now, ready to go. Up high, ball 1. So 1-0 to Lewis. Back in she goes. That's on the outside edge, 1-1. So Lewis on in with a 1-1 count. Taylor Thompson on deck here with Kara Drake over to first. Outside. It's now 2-1. Quick throw down there. Kara back in at first. Kara more likely will be the pitcher for game number 2. As this 2-1 now to JC. Now she's ready as Murray. A sign from Holloway. Here's the pitch. Now they're laying down the button. That's right down out in front. Coming over from third, and it's off the mark as it's over into right field. And here's going to be an opportunity for a play at the plate. She's safe at plate at a second. Nice job there, but Morrison was kind of looking at the runner there and took her eyes off of the opportunity. Thought she just had to step on the bag, but she had to tag the runner. It wasn't a force out. So now the Blue Comets with runners at second and third. Drake moves over. Lewis on the error. So she's over to second. First error of the ball game here for the Phillies. As is now Taylor Thompson to the plate with 1 out and runners in scoring position for Lady Blue Comets. Thompson, foul ball, 0-1 to her. Wagner will be on deck. As Taylor trying to bring in some runs here for Lady Blue Comets to try to get into this 3-0 lead. Had an opportunity in the fourth now. Better opportunity here in the fifth. Swing and a miss, 0-2 to Taylor. So Brianna Wagner will be on deck here for Lady Blue Comets. And back in goes Thompson. She's 0 for 2 at the plate, struck out twice. That one's up high, 1-2. So Taylor definitely due here, looking to make some contact and bring them in. Murray ready to go to Thompson with a 1-2 count. That's off the end of the bat. That's going to be trouble there, and it will get down into right field. Thompson will hold up there at first and stand there at second. Was Lewis kind of waiting to see how things came out. So Drake comes in and scores on the RBI single for Taylor Thompson, and over to third now goes Lewis. So she had to wait. It is now a 3-1 ball game for Lady Blue Comets as they have their second hit of the game. Now here comes Brianna Wagner to the plate. She's 1 for 2. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Now 3-1. Blue Comets trailing. Brianna stands in against Murray. That's in there for a strike. 0-1. A lot of first pitch strikes for Murray. Like I said, she's pitched a really good game. She's over 80 pitches now, but 5 strikeouts, 3 base on balls. And she's 0-1 to Wagner with 1 out here. Is going over to the second with no throw Thompson. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2 to Wagner. So Brianna looking to make some contact here. Get on for Riley Donovan with only 1 out. She makes some contact, hits the foul pole, and it stays 0-2. So the 0-2 count after the foul ball. Over at third is Lewis. Second is Thompson. Back in goes Blue Comet catcher Brianna Wagner. The 0-2 from Murray. Whoa, up high inside. Ball 1. Bree thought it hit her, and she thought he said yes, and then he said no, so back to the dish she goes. All right, so 1-2 to Wagner. That's up high inside, now 2-0. She tried to say it caught her on the arm, tried to take up down first, and he said no, so back in Bree goes. 2-2 count. Nice try. Murray. Call Steve Reich 3 on the outside edge for out number 2. That's a 6 strikeout here for Murray. Wagner caught looking. Here comes Riley Donovan. She's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. Her 2 times at the plate today. So with 2 outs, chance now to bring in some runs here. Try to cut into this 3-1 lead. Runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch. High outside, ball 1. One over to Donovan with Jacket on deck if Riley can get on. Here's the pitch to her. It's a shot over the right field side, and it'll get out of play into the mud and muck. 1-1. Rachel Jackett wants so bad to get up here with the runners on. I can just see it from here. 1-1 now to Riley Donovan. Outside, 2-1. So second and third for the Blue Comets here. Lady Blue Comets trying to tie it up with Donovan in. Here's the 2-1 pitch to her, Murray. Pitch number 91. That's a shot, and it'll go to right field, and it will get down in front of the right fielder. Here comes one run. Jackett bringing in the other, and it's an RBI single for Riley Donovan to tie the ball game. In is Thompson, in is Lewis. 2 more runs come in on the hits, and it's now a 3-3 ball game here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs. 2 outs and an error. 2 hits and an error brought in the 3 runs here. Here comes Rachel Jackett. She's 0 for 2 at the plate today, and that's outside for ball 1 to her. So now 3-3 ball game here in the 5th for the Lady Blue Comets. Jackett standing in with a runner at first. Donovan, that's RBI. That's going to get over here to the right side. Oh, nice try there with first baseman Burrow. She had to really fight because that was right up against the screen, so she almost had a play at it, but just bounced off the fence there, so nice try there by the first baseman for the Phillies. 1-1 to Jackett now to the foul ball. KB on deck if Jackett could get on. 7th hitter at the plate for the Lady Blue Comets here in the 5th. And the pitch to her. Up high inside, 2-1. So the 2-1 count. Checking in with Coach Jackett down the third baseline. Rachel Rape go back in. Riley Donovan at first. Here's the 2-1 to Jackett. Up high, gets away. Donovan going to take off to second on the pass ball. 3-1 now to Jackett at the plate. With KB on deck. Rachel looking to get on here. As Lady Blue Comets making some noise in the 5th. Here's the 3-1. Outside ball 4. Runners now at first and second. 4th base on ball is given up here by Murray this afternoon. Here comes KB. She's got 2 base on balls at the plate today. Holloway is going to go out and have a chat with her pitcher. Gets a chance to get your score right here on the live stream. As Lady Blue Comets have tied it up here into the 5th. So, Holloway, Murray, have a little chat out there in the circle. It's now over. So here comes KB. Runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. See if she can get a hit to get the Lady Blue Comets the lead. Jerry Cushionborder on deck. Babcock taking Steerack 1, 0-1. So with the 0-1 count to her, KB fouls that one away behind the screen. It's now 0-2. So the 0-2 count now to Babcock. Standing in, Murray, ready to bring pitch number 99. Foul ball to the right side. Out of play. Stays 0-2. So with an 0-2 count to her, KB standing right in after the foul ball. Murray looking to get out of this inning. It's outside 1-2. So the 1-2 count. KB trying to find a way to keep this inning going here for the Lady Blue Comets. Murray trying to get her team out of it. That's a little runner there. It's going to be a quick play coming up is Aronson. And she's safe as the ball is dropped. Everybody is safe. As a low throw there as Burrow tried to come up with it. She had to dig it. I thought she was going to be out, but a nice job. Babcock beats it down. And the bases are full for the Lady Blue Comets here. And as Jerry Cushionborder come to the plate, And it looks like Coach Winey's going to make a change here. We're just going to see exactly what he got going on. So we'll leave it right here, give you an idea what we got coming up here today, folks. Tomorrow we'll be at Hudson Field for Blue Comet baseball. Independence in town. Very important game here for the Blue Comets. They got a couple wins yesterday. Need to get a couple wins against those tough Bulldogs tomorrow at 11 o'clock. We'll have it right here on Z95.3 and on KINZ.biz. Lady Blue Comets will be at Santa Fe Park at their normal field tomorrow at 11 o'clock as well. They will take on the Lady Bulldogs of Independence themselves. So that's kind of what we got going on tomorrow. The meetings are over. Here comes Custom Border to the plate. 2 outs, bases full. Lady Blue Comets have tied it up here in the 5th to see if we can get the lead. Jerry Lynn 0 for 2 at the plate. And how about a grand salami? We'll take one of those. Murray definitely not going to give in to her, that's for sure. Outside edge, Steve Rag 1. The Custom Border 0-1 to her. Garrett Drake on deck, started the inning with a base on balls, scored the run. There's Custom Border back in, right back up the gut. Almost took Murray's head clean off. Glad she got out of the way. That's 1 run. That's 2 runs coming in. And I mean, it was right back up the gut. And I'm glad that young lady got out of the way because it was headed right to her head right there. Woo! Thank goodness she got out of the way. That's a single there for Jerry Lynn, and that brings in 2 more for Lady Blue Comets to now lead at 5 to 1. As Jerry Lynn is on over at first. Here comes Kara Drake back to the plate. So Jerry Lynn over at first at Custom Border. Here comes Kara Drake to the plate. Base on balls. And a fly out. And that's going to get away from Holloway. Both runners are going to advance to get into scoring position. It's 2nd and 3rd here. And it is a ball 1 now. To Kara Drake at the plate with Sophie Emling out there. Drake, the 10th Blue Comet to the plate here in this inning. High outside goes 2-0. So the 2-0 count. Drake ready. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. So with 2 outs here, Lady Blue Comets are now taking the lead 5-3. That's in there for a strike from Murray. Another good pitch there. It is 2-2 now. So Kara Drake right back in here. 2-2 count to her. And that's going to be away. Hit by the pitch. So bases are full once again here for the Lady Blue Comets. And here comes Sophie Emily to the plate. She's 0 for 2. She had a fly out and a ground out. Her 2 times up, or fly out and a strikeout her 2 times up. So here she goes with bases loaded, 2 outs, trying to help her own cause. D-Rack 1 to her from Murray. Lewis on deck. Blue Comets getting it working here in the 5th. 0-1 to Sophie. Emling standing in. And Murray delivering. Outside. That's going to get away. Coming in. Holloway throwing it into Murray. Safe at the plate. This is a close play. But she is safe at the plates. Babcock comes in to score. And another run comes in. Here comes runners now at 2nd and 3rd. Drake and Custom Border now to make it a 6-3 bowl game. It's a 1-1 count here to Emling at the plate. Here's the pitch from Murray outside. 2-1. So Lewis will be on deck here with 2 outs as Sophie right in with runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch. There's a shot, and it'll get right to Morrison. She knocks it down. Good play. Bouncing. Nice job there by Holloway to get her. Burrow, I should say, at first. And Coach Emily says she might have juggled the ball a little bit there, but she is out 6-3 for the final out here. But the Lady Blue Comets, they get to the hits here. They bring in 6 runs. We'll get it all tallied up as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It will be Murray, Burrow, and Holloway when we come back. Z95.3. Alrighty, folks, we're back here to start off. The pitcher Murray steps up, and she knocks one out into center field, gets under Riley Donovan's glove, and heads all the way to the fence, and she goes into third with a stand-up triple here to start off for the Lady Phillies, or for the Phillies, for the Mustang, for Iola here in the fifth inning. So they get a runner on here. Here comes Burrow to the plate. She's 1 for 2. As it's now a 6-3 ball game here in the bottom of the fifth, and the Phillies now trying to get into this lead here. That's ball 1 to Burrow, as we're in the bottom of the fifth. 4 hits, 1 error. Brought in the 6 runs in that inning for the Lady Blue Comets. Here's the pitch. That's a foul ball. It's now 1-1, but a good start here to the fifth for the pitcher Murray, trying to help her own cause. Gets that big triple there. So she's over at third. Burrow standing in. 1-1 count to her. And the pitch on the way. Up high inside. It's now 2-1. So 2-1 count with Holloway on deck, the second baseman. Burrow back in 2-1 to her. That's a shot right back there to Emily. She'll go over to first. And a quick throw back over to third, but getting back over there is Murray. 1-3 out number 1. So here comes Holloway to the plate. She's 0 for 1, reaching on a fielder's choice. Scored a run, her 2 times at the plate today. Second baseman for the Phillies. Now stands in with 1 out. Emling to the plate. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 to Holloway with Morrison on deck. Shortstop. All right, so Holloway ready to go. 1-0 to her, trying to bring Murray in from third. Fly ball. Left field into foul ground. And it is a foul ball. Too far over there for me to see. I didn't think we caught up with it. So foul ball, 1-1 to Holloway. Giving a chase out there, J.C. Lewis. Not enough foul ground to come up with it. So it stays 1. It's now 1-1. Back in goes Holloway. Emling, 1-1 to her. Swing and a miss, 1-2. So we can really use that second out here at the plate. See if we can leave that runner at third. Get out of this inning. Here's the 1-2 now to Holloway from Emling. That's a shot out into left, and it's over the head there of Lewis into the fence. So it's an RBI, and trying to get it in quickly, and they do. And it's an RBI double here for Holloway. She hits it down there into the left field corner. Brings in the run. So 2 hits, they're running another run. They tied it up to now 6-4 ball game. Here comes Morrison to the plate with 1 out. She is 1 for 2 at the plate. She had a 2 RBI double back in the first. She'll step up here, facing Emling for the 3rd time. Runner at second with 1 out. Low, ball 1. That's pitch number 70 for Sophie. Morrison stands in with a 1-0 count. And the pitch. It's a shot out into left, and it'll get down in front of Lewis. Lewis knocks it down there, bringing it in. Runners will be on the corners on the back-to-back hits with 1 out. So 3 hits in the inning as the Phillies now trying to get those runs back that the Lady Blue Comets were able to get. Here comes Fountain to the plate. She's 1 for 1 with a base on balls. Her 2 times up. So standing in with runners on the corners and 1 out. It's now 6-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way. Shot down the third base line. It's a fair ball. Gets past Babcock. 1 run in. And another RBI single here. Over to second. Another run comes in to make it 6-5. So the Phillies, 3 hits in a row here. 4 hits total in this inning. Have brought in a couple of runs. Here comes Aronson to the plate. Runners at first and second now, 6-5. Aronson is 1 for 1 with a base on balls. Her 2 times at the plate today. Emling to the plate. There's a little runner there. And going to go to second, and they'll get the second. Morrison takes off and goes to third. Fountain is out on the 4-6 for out number 2. Aronson reaches on the fielder's choice. So runners on the corners here. As Sprague, the DP, comes to the plate. She's 0 for 2. And Emling needs that third out. Give her team the lead as we get into the end of this inning. High for ball number 1. So 1-0 to Sprague as Holloway, the catcher, will be on deck. The DP Sprague standing in. Here's the 1-0 to her. A runner right there at first, taking it herself, and making the tag is Jacket for the third out. But the damage done, they get 4 hits. They leave 2. No errors by the Lady Blue Comets, but 2 more runs come in, and they make it 6-5 as we go down to the 6th inning. It will be Thompson, Wagner, and Donovan when we come back to the 6th inning. We go Z95.3. Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go to the 6th inning. It will be J.C. Lewis, Taylor Thompson, and Brianna Wagner, the first 3 up here against Murray, who's now at 109 pitches, 6 strikeouts, 4 base on balls. She's given up the 5 hits and the 6 runs to the Lady Blue Comets. And she'll face Lewis. First pitch, ball 1. So 1-0 to her. JC stands right in here trying to get something going for Lady Blue Comets in the 6th inning. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. Oh, 0-2. The first one was, I didn't see it. What? 0-2 is the count. And JC getting underneath that one and sending it back behind. And another good job here by Holloway coming out from behind the dish, making the play for an out. Number 1. She's done that a few times here today. Lady Blue Comets trying to lay down a bunt. Pops it right up to him. And Holloway taking care of the out. So 1 out, nobody on. Here comes Thompson to the plate. Taylor, 1 for 3. Part of that big 5th inning for the Lady Blue Comets. Sends it to the screen. Ball, strike 1 on the foul ball. So the 0-1 count, Thompson, Taylor. Right back in here. Pitch to her. Little runner there, and that's down the third base line. Oh, my gosh. She's safe down there at second. And he called a foul ball. Boy, I tell you what, man, I don't get that call right there, but okay. Thompson called a foul ball, 0-2. So Taylor now. Behind 0-2 with 1 out, nobody on. And Murray bringing it up high inside, 1-2. Like a pretty good play there. Looked like Aronson came down and caught it off before it went out of play. Back in goes 1-2 after that call there. So here's the pitch. That's up high. That's going to get away from Holloway. Now 2-2. So the 2-2 count. Back in goes Thompson. Here's the pitch. That's low. Full count now for Taylor. 1 out, nobody on. Wagner on deck. 4 Lady Blue Comets here. Top of the sixth inning, leading at 6-5 over Iola. 3-2. Foul ball. So Thompson trying to get herself another hit here. Keep this inning going for Lady Blue Comets with one out. 3-2. And the pitch coming. That's low ball 4. So on with the base on balls. Fifth base on balls here by Murray. Come to the plate is Wagner. Wagner, 1 for 3 at the plate today. She's got a strikeout, single, and a fly ball out. Her 3 times up. So Bree stands in here ready to go with Thompson over at first. And Murray ready to bring low outside. Taking off and going to second. Stolen base there. Tater Thompson, her second of the day. So in scoring position now for Lady Blue Comets is at a 1-0 count at the plate. Whitey looking to go out and have a chat with his pitcher here. And got a little break in the action as she has just thrown pitch number 120 for Murray here. But so 1-0 to the hitter, Wagner at the plate, as we got a meeting going on. All right, so we'll come to you tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow morning, I should say, starting at 11 o'clock from Hudson Field. My first opportunity to call the ball game from there, as the Blue Comets will be there taking on Independence because Katy Park is just too much underwater for us to play over there. The ladies, though, will be available to play at Santa Fe Park. That will be tomorrow at 11 as they take on the Lady Bulldogs of Independence, who are currently pretty much the best record in 4A in girls softball on the east and west side. So they're doing very, very well. Lady be looking to get back to that state championship game where they were the runner-up last year. So umpires out there trying to break up this meeting in the circle. And Coach Whitey taking his time here, talking to his gals. Coach Jackett having a little chat with the hitters there. Thompson over from second. Wagner, who's at the plate. And what seems to be I don't know if there's a problem on the field here. I don't know if there's a problem with. I don't think they're seeing an issue with any of the players, but looks like we may finally get something going on here. So see what we're going to have happen. We got one of the Phillies coming in. And I don't know. Maybe we're going to get a new pitcher. And it took 5 minutes to figure out that that's what he wanted to get done. All right, so we got a new pitcher on the way. So we'll take a 1-minute break. We'll come back and find out what the new lineup is here. It's a 6-5 ball game. Brianna Wagner at the plate with a 1-0 count. She'll have a new pitcher to face when we come back in 1 minute. Z95.3. All righty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go. As a new pitcher coming in is going to be Miller, so we'll shut it down for Murray. She had 5 1/3, 120 pitches, 5 base on balls, 6 strikeouts, 5 hits, 6 runs. 5 of those were earned to her in this ball game. So here we go, as Miller gets some warm-up tosses, and she'll be facing Wagner to start off, and it'll be Tater Thompson standing over second base. coming up next week, because we got to get these games in here. That's why we're playing on Saturday to get these games in, folks. Is next week we'll have the final rankings, final standings need to go in by Wednesday. So sometime by the latter part of next week, we'll probably find out exactly where the Lady Blue Comets or the Comets are going to be when it comes to playoff time. Blue Comets are looking to maybe host. Got to get a couple wins tomorrow to get that done here and to help out the Lady Blue Comets doing the same. But here we are. We're ready to go. The new pitcher, Thompson over at second with one out here. It's Miller. And her first pitch to Wagner. Ball one. Now it's 2-0. Sorry, 2-0. Yes. So 2-0 here's Bree starts off. She got one pitch from Murray. That's in for a strike. 2-1. She's down to third. Nice job. Taylor Thompson goes in and she steals third. Man, it looked like it was a close call there, but he calls her safe. Whew. She must have got underneath the tag for the stolen base. That's another one for her. That's 3 on the afternoon. 2-1 to Wagner. Little runner out. That's a foul ball. 2-2 hits out in front of the plates. From over here, it looked like she was out. 2-2 to Wagner. Back in she goes. Ready to go from Miller. Here's the pitch. Sends that one back out, and it'll get into center field, and that's an RBI single there for Brianna Wagner. And coming in, Taylor Thompson. Nice job. Taylor stealing the bags to get herself home. Now the Blue Comets have a 2-run lead here, 7-5 on the hit by Wagner. So with one out, here comes Riley Donovan to the plate. So she's 1 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. She's got that 2 RBI single back in the 5th inning to get it going there for the Lady Blue Comets as they now lead at 7-5 here in the 6th inning. Need a few more insurance runs there. That's low for ball one as Wagner takes second. 4 stolen base, Lady Blue Comets. Ball one here to Donovan. So Riley trying to help out the Lady Blue Comets, see if we can get another run or two here before the Phillies come up in the 6th. That's low for 2-0 counts. Rachel Jagged will be on deck as Riley Donovan stands right back in trying to get Wagner off a second. Here's the pitch to her. That's a nice pitch. It's 2-1. That looks like a little bit of a curveball she got going on there. So 2-1 to Donovan. Riley ready back in here. And the pitch to her. That's a shot there at the third. Going to get up and go over to first. Trying to get it back across. Nice play there by Aronson DeBurrow. 5-3. For out number 2. But going over to third is Wagner. Here comes Rachel Jacket to the plate. 2 outs and a runner at third for the Lady Blue Comets. Jacket at the plate today, 0 for 2 and a base on balls and has scored a run. So Rachel steps back in here, ready to go. First time against Miller. Steve Reich 1. That's a good looking pitch. If she could get it there every time. I mean, I know you don't want to throw that every time, but that's a nice pitch she's got. 0-1 to her. Jacket down the left field line. And it is just a foul. Nice try there by Fountain. Gets out of her glove, but it is on the foul side. And it's a long strike for Jacket. Oh, it's 0-2. Fountain looked like she got a glove on it, but just outside of her glove to miss that fly ball to get her team out of this inning. So Jacket gets another shot at it with 0-2. Wagner standing over at third. 2 outs. It is 7-5. Lady Blue Comets with the lead. That's going to get, nice play by the shortstop Morrison, diving to the third base side and lays out and makes the play. Good play, Morrison, to end the inning. And the Lady Blue Comets do get the hit. They leave one, no errors, but they do get a run to come in. And the Lady Blue Comets will now lead at 7-5 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Holloway, Curry, and Murray when we come back. Z95.3. Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready to go to the bottom of the sixth inning. It's a 7-5 lead for the Lady Blue Comets, and Sophie Emling heads back to the circle here, ready to go. She'll face Holloway, Curry, and Murray, the first three up. I do see Coach Whitey out there talking to the umpire. I don't know if he's going to make some changes. Let's see, you got 5 innings of work, 75 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 1 base on balls, 8 hits, 5 runs for Iola against Sophie Emling here today. So here we go as we're ready to go for the bottom of the 6th inning. Holloway, the catcher, done a great job behind the dish today. She's 0 for 2 at the plate, couple fly ball outs. And she'll stand in here ready to go against Emling in the 6th. Whoa, up inside, ball 1. So ball 1 to her on deck, the right fielder Curry. Holloway will stand in here. And the catcher now ready to go, 1-0 to her. Fly ball, left field. And right there, J.C. Lewis, 4 outs, number 1. So 1 out. Here comes Curry, the right fielder. She's 0 for 2. She had a ground out to short and a ground out to first. Her 2 times up. 1 out, nobody on. In the 6th, here's the pitch from Emling. Up inside, ball 1. 1-0. With Murray on deck, here's Curry standing back in. That's low for a 2-0 count. So 2-0 to Curry. Ready to go here, Emling, bringing it. Foul ball, 2-1. So 2 games yesterday for the Lady Blue Comets. Another one here today, a couple more tomorrow. I don't work on these arms here for the Lady Blue Comets. 2-1 to Curry. That's low for a 3-1 count. Emling now over 80 pitches. That's number 81 for her. So 3-1 to Curry. She steps back in with 1 on, nobody, or 1 out, nobody on. And Emling gets her to bring it right back to her. 1-3. Out number 2. So 2 outs. Here comes the pitcher Murray, who's had a really good job pitching today. She had a triple her last time up. Ended up scoring a run off the double from Holloway. So Murray stands in here. She's 1 for 2 at the plate today. I'm sorry, this is going to be Miller. Miller comes in for her, I'm sorry. So Miller, the new pitcher, she comes in for her first at bat against Emling with 2 outs and nobody on. Fly ball, shallow center, and it'll get down in front of Donovan. So it's a single here for Murray. So she gets herself on here for the single, 2 outs. And the single, top of the order will be Burrow. She's 1 for 3 at the plate today. Here comes DePriest. She's going to come in and run for the catcher, or for the pitcher, Miller. So DePriest, pinch runner. So DePriest will come in. He'll be the pinch runner. She will be the pinch runner. Burrow will come to the plate now. Runner at first. And 2 outs. So Burrow staying in here. Philly first baseman sends that one right down into the right field, and coming up, Shields getting it up quick, trying to get her out to first and not able to do it. So it's a out to second goes DePriest, who's courtesy runner. Holloway comes up, 2 outs. Runners at first and second now. Holloway on the way to the plate. She had that RBI double. Fielder's choice and a strikeout, her 2 times at the plate today. 2 outs. Runner now scoring position. It's at 7-5 here in the 6th as the Phillies trying to get closer here. That's a runner there at short. Quick little flip there. Nice job there as Thompson clicks it to Babcock to get the force run. And that's going to do it here for Holloway. He should get the fielder's choice in the 3rd out coming right there. So they do get the 1 hit. They leave 2. No errors by the Lady Blue Comets and no runs come in. We will go to the 7th inning. Babcock, Custom Border, and Drake to the plate when we come back. 7-5 Lady Blue Comets leads Z95.3. Welcome back, Blue Comet fans. Ready to go. KB steps in. She'll be the first hitter. She'll take the first pitch she sees from Miller over to Morrison, and Morrison goes 6-3 for a quick one pitch out here for Miller. Miller, 12 pitches. Now a full inning of work. No strikeouts, no base on balls. One hit and one run. Shot. Whoa! Watch out, Jacket down there in line. Hot shot by Custom Border. Foul ball down the third base line. Almost take out the coach. Got to keep your head on a swivel over there. Just like Coach White, you need to get down in front of that and get your glove on it. Fundamentals in the field. Custom Border 0-1 her. She steps back in. One out here in the top of the 7th. Blue Comets lead at 7-5. Shot there, and Morrison once again to the second base. Oh, and it gets underneath her glove as she was looking to throw before she got a hold of it. So we'll give Custom Border the hit here. So runner on as Kara Drake comes to the plate. She's got 2 base on balls. She's been hit by a pitch her 3 times at the plate. She's scored a run. And we're going to get a courtesy runner, it looks like, for Custom Border. And we'll see who that is. That's going to be Hicks. Hicks is going to come in and run for Custom Border. So Hicks will be the courtesy runner over at first. So now it's Kara Drake stepped to the plate. Well, I tell you, it wouldn't hurt to get one insurance run here in this 7th inning as this Philly team is able to put the bat on the ball and make some noise. Bottom of the 7th. Lady Blue Comets like to have maybe just that one extra run there. 2's good, but we'll like to have 3 just to be safe. Here's Drake standing in. Kara ready to go. Hicks running over first. So that's going to be a foul ball on the bunt attempt. 0-1 to her. So Kara doing a nice job there, trying to lay that down to get Hicks over to second with 1 out. So now Drake ready to go, checking in with Coach Jacket. 0-1 to her. Kara steps back in. And the pitch now on the way from Miller. Fly ball. Shallow left field, but Morrison getting off the grass, or off the field and into the grass for the shallow shot. And it's out. Number 2 to the shortstop right there. All right, here comes Sophie Emily to the plate. She's 0 for 3. She's got a runner over at first. That'd be Hicks. So 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Emling to the plate here. Trying to make a little 2-out rally, pick it in another run, see if we can get that done. That's up high outside for Miller. Ball 1 to her. 1-0 to Emily with J.C. Lewis on deck. So Sophie back in, ready to go. Here's the 1-0 to her. Swing and a miss, 1-1. So it's a 1-1 count. Imling right back in. Here's the pitch. High outside, 2-1. So stays 2-1 to her. Hicks pinch running at first. There's a shot, and it'll be a foul ball down the third base line. Just foul. And it's a 2-2 count. So the 2-2 count. Right back in goes Imling. And Miller looking to get her team out of this inning and leave that runner stranded at first. Here's the 2-2. Outside, full count. So the full count to her. And the payoff pitch now ready to go. Sophie stands in. Miller has the sign she likes. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Runners down first and second with 2 outs. First base on ball is given up here by Miller. J.C. Lewis to the plate. She's 0 for 2, reaching on an error, scoring a run. Her 3 times at the plate today. So runners at first and second for Lewis. She steps right back in here. The Comets did good in the 5th inning with 2 outs. See if they can do that here in the 7th. Nice pitch outside, catching the edge. Strike 1. Oh, 1 to Lewis. She steps right back in there. Miller. High outside, 1-1 to count. So it's 1-1. Top of the order will be Taylor Thompson. She's standing on deck. If JC can get on. Runner scoring position is Hicks over at second. There's a shot, and it'll be down to third base. And they get her by a step. And Coach Imling saying she was jumping up off the bag, but the umpire says she is out. 5-3 for the final out. So they get the hit. They leave one, no errors, and no runs come in for the Lady Blue Comets. 7-5, bottom of the 7th we go. See if the Lady Blue Comets can hang on. Morrison, Fountain, and Aronson on the way to the plate when we come back. Z95.3. All righty, folks, back here, bottom of the 7th we go. As the Phillies come up, it will be Morrison. She's 2 for 3 at the plate today. And Sophie Imling ready to go here in the first pitch to Morrison, and she's going to get it on the hands there, and it's a foul ball. '85 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 1 base on balls, 9 hits, 5 runs against Sophie Imling today. 0-1 to Morrison to lead off here in the bottom of the 7th. That's going to hit her on the hand there. So the hit by the pitch. So the leadoff hitter on here for the Phillies in the 7th. Here comes Fountain to the plate. She's 2 for 2 with the base on balls. Her 3 times up. She'll come up with no outs and a runner on. And her team trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. So here we go. Fountain standing in. Pitch on the way. Low. Come on, that's interference by the hitter there, ref. Blue? No? Okay. So still in the bag, there's Morrison. Their first stolen bags. 1-0. Fly ball left field. J.C. Lewis right there at it, and we'll make the play straight away left. 1 out. So to the plate comes Aronson. She reached on the fielder's choice. The base on balls and a double her 3 times up. A runner in scoring position there at second with 1 out. And Emling ready for pitch number 90. On the way. Inside, ball 1. Morrison being hit by the pitch and stealing the bag there. Standing at second. Aronson, third baseman. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-1. So 1-1 to her. Sprague to DH. Their DP on deck here. Aronson will stand in with a 1-1 count. Steve Wright Cole, 1-2. So with a 1-2 count, Aronson right back in. Emling bringing it in. Little runner there. That's going to be a foul ball, third base side. So Aronson once again back to the box. 1-2 count to her. And the pitch on the way from Emily. Low. 2-2 count. So back to a 2-2 here. She evens it up. Aronson steps in. Emling can't catch the outside edge. 3-2. Must just have been a little bit outside for his comfort zone. He's been calling on that outside edge for both teams all game long. Now the game, now it's a full count. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Runners at first and second now for the big DP. So, base on balls, that's the second one given up here by Emling. Here comes the DP to the plate. She's 0 for 3. 1 out. And lead with Comets. Need a couple outs here. It's 7-5 right now. Low, ball 1. Definitely do not want to load them up. As this 1-0 to Sprague. She stands in ready to go. 1-0 to her from Emling. Steve Wright call. 1-1. So the 1-1 count. Sprague right ready again, ready to go. Emling has runners at first and second here after getting that first out. That's going to be right there at the shortstop. And they're going to be able to double off Morrison there a second. She was off, and that's going to do it. Lady Blue Comets are going to win it 7-5 on the double play catch there. As hopefully Morrison's okay. It looked like she kind of bent her, but she's looking a little bit, but I think she's going to be all right. All right, but the Lady Blue Comets do happen to come out here and pull off the victory 7-5 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They do get the win after a double play ball to end the ball game right there. So a good job, Lady Blue Comets. Get this one to go to 10-6 on the year. We got one more on the way here today. So we're going to send it back to the studio. We'll take a 2-minute break. Come back and wrap this one up and get you ready for game number 2. Lady Blue Comets win here on Z95.3. Already, Blue Comet fans, back here to wrap up this one. It's a big win for the Lady Blue Comets as they had to come from behind here as they were trailing 5-0 until we got to, or I should say 3-0 until we got to the fifth inning. Lady Blue Comets were able to take the lead there, bring in 6 runs there in that fifth, and they gave up a couple more to make it a 6-5, but they were able to push across one more in the sixth inning to make it a 7-5 victory here over Iola today. Good job, Sophie Emling. She went 7 innings, 99 pitches, 2 base on balls, 2 strikeouts, 9 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs for Sophie Emling here today. As her team had 7 runs on 7 hits, left 6 on the base pads, 2 errors out there. It was 5 runs, 9 hits, 7 left, and 1 error for the Phillies of Iola here into this ball game. Murray, the losing pitcher, 5 1/3, 120 pitches. 5 base on balls, 6 strikeouts, 5 hits, 6 runs, and 5 of those were earned to her as her team had that 1 error in behind her there. But a good job by the Lady Blue Comets to come back and get the victory here today. Definitely needed this one, and that's a tough Iola squad here, and they're not going to be easy here in game number 2 either. We got another one coming on the way here in about 20 minutes or so. We're going to take a break, send it back to the studio, get you on some of that classic mix, great music. We'll come back here in about 20 minutes and get you on game number 2. We'll also clear out the live stream, so check us out there at kinz.biz as game number 2 is on the way here shortly as the Lady Blue Comets win game 1 here 7-5. See if we can get a sweep today. Definitely not going to be easy. Game 2 is on the way. We'll take a break here. 7-5 victory for the Lady Blue Comets. And back to the studio. We'll be back here in about 20 minutes here on Z95.3. All right, man, good job. I tell you what, I'm just going to leave it open right here. I'm going to go get some new lineups, go to the bathroom, and I'll come back and we'll see where we are. And hopefully in another 15 minutes we'll be ready to go.